obviously, I think a pretty well-timed financing. We announced a $10 million deal. We closed 11 and a half. Terms on it were 4-month holds, so we avoided any life financing or free trading shares. So we really, we were focused. We have a plan. We were focused on getting investors that respected that plan and wanted to participate in that. And I think we got a great distribution of existing shareholders. One of our largest shareholders continued to participate, and some new exciting U.S. institutions participated quite meaningfully. So closed the transaction, got the money. We've now funded for the next 18 months, and this sort of changes the complexion of the company here at the end of 2025. So generally very happy. And I think, from a timing perspective, we announced it, I think it was the day before the election, essentially, or couple days before the election, and gold kind of dropped $250, 12 hours later. So well executed, but really good shareholders, exciting new shareholders. And I think it was great. No one really knows the story. And it's a new story. It's the merger of two companies. First Nordic is not a well-known name. So it was a great chance to sit and we talked to some of the biggest gold institutions in the world. And I think we've got their attention, and I think everyone's waiting for certain, exciting catalysts to develop in 2025. So it was a great exercise overall. Very exciting. We are Sweden's largest undeveloped gold deposit. We are the second largest undeveloped gold deposit in Europe. Very, very loyal and excited Swedish investor base that support their local stories. Huge opportunity for, I think, the country, for us in partnership with Agnico to advance this great project. And the listing, not a lot of stories on the Stockholm Exchange are supported by the kind of capital that we have. So I think the fact that we've just closed this bought deal financing, we've got a great Canadian investment bank behind us, we've got US shareholders. This is going to be a great marketing initiative. It's going to be a great way to get maybe 10, 15, 20% of our shares traded over in Stockholm. We expect that to be kind of early first quarter 2025. And I think you're going to see an exciting sort of awareness campaign and sort of build up into that listing. We will get our picture on Times Square, so we are getting this sort of the Nasdaq Wall Street promotion. I think it'll only be about 7 seconds, but I'm sure you're going to see that clip over and over again in 2025. So yeah, it's an exciting time for Taj and myself and the company. It's been a lot of work to get there, and we're going to get a big shareholder base out of Sweden on the back of this listing. Well, we have money, and we have some pretty massive targets. I think we've got, Taj was telling me, up to 30, maybe 40,000 meters of drilling next year. So obviously, depending on the success of the targets and how things roll. But we've got drill rigs basically mobilizing now. We're going to come out with an official update very shortly as to what those plans are. But with that kind of cash and the low drilling costs in Sweden, I mean, we could do a lot of meters. This will probably be Europe's most extensive exploration program across any company. So other companies are maybe doing a little bit more infill drilling and development style drilling, but for pure exploration, this is a 100-kilometer belt. We know we've got a 2.5 million ounce plus deposit. There can't be, that kind of geological setting with only one deposit. So we're pretty excited to go apply this capital into the ground, get the story out there, and get results out, early 2025. All of our bot drilling, which was funded through our warrant exercise in the summer, all those results are going to be out by, I think, January. The team is doing some exciting, deeper, technical work with geophysics and sort of a deeper understanding of the entire belt. We're working with the technical service team of Agnico. So we've got access to drills, we've got access to technical skill sets that have been there for a decade. Watch for a really exciting drill program starting off early 2025 and lots of results throughout the year. Nasdaq listing, number one catalyst. We're very excited about joining the First North. Up to 30,000 meters of drilling, results coming out starting early 2025. We've got, probably 5 to 10,000 meters at the AIDA target, which is an already well-known discovery, which is, we hit 22.5 meters of 2.5 grams. That deserves at least a 10,000 meter drill program. We've got two major targets at Harpson and at Nippus that we're going to be following up on. So you've got three major targets that are probably as big as Barsele. So we're going to hit all of those targets. And I think you'll see some exciting developments around our Finland project as well. And there obviously is the underlying discussion, which, as you know, there's been ongoing opportunity to acquire the Barsele project. That's always been in the mix. That's been in the news 3, 4 years ago. So, there is the potential for something to happen in 2025, and when we're excited to kick off the year after this Christmas season with a lot of news flow and just hitting the mark on all of these subjects.